Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Will Warren.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to get underway. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And that misses. And this one is off and running. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
That's towards center. Bellinger hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Willie Adames in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fought off foul. One out, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's way outside, and it's 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball four. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one fouled off. Warren throws to first. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Two outs, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants go down quietly, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jordan Hicks.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
And that one fouled off. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Inside, almost got him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Come on, Aaron.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Right side, Flores. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Outside, and that's ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Scoreless after 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And downstairs. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Sends it across to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Elliott.
Here's Elliott Ramos. Warren measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. That's a strike. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. The pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
Second inning here, no score. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. That one out to right. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So here's Wade now. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next pitch is outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
That one missed. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
7, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. Stays alive. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff. And that's outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's in there at the knees. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fair ball. Oh, he botches it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and a run is in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next offering is in for a strike. Lowering here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch misses way outside. Flores at third. Huff over at second with 1 down. He goes down looking. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Yastrzemski.
Swing and a chopper out to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York, bottom of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hicks back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-2. And there's a ball. So Goldie strikes out here. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, left side. Ramos. 2 away down.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Anthony.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2 outs, and that is downstairs. Ball 2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's There's a strike. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Volpe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. The Yanks leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Willie Adames. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Sends it to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, too low.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, left field, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And here is Matt Chapman. And that is out of play. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Well, we call that key holding. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Let's go Yankees.
The 0-1. Out to short, Volpe. They get the force, and that is that. So the Giants leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go.
To work efficiently.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Come on,
0-2 now, and that
That's the
skips
ball.
in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben.
Back to the top of the
Rice.
Yankee order. Ben Rice digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 there.
You want to be patient here.
1-0.
Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Next offering is in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. 2-2 now. And that's in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Rip towards third. Sends it to Flores. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
Lamont Wade Jr.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Flores, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm hauls it in, 2 away. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And up next for the Giants, Sam Huff doubled in his first AB. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that is cut on and missed. Now 1-2.
1-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger squeezes it, and that is that.
Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
Bottom of the fourth.
Yankees,
Now,
the
Aaron
right
Judge.
Aaron
Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2-2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The center fielder, number 35.
Dominant performance for him today. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Bellinger up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1-0.
Check swing, called strike. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind the count right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
First and second, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one popped up right side. And the infield fly is called.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball, could be 2. They put the tag on him, and that's 2. He's out. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
The second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Warren back to work. Fitzgerald goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
This one in the air right field, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 5.
So
Mike
the lineup flips over
Yastrzemski.
at the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 2 in this one. In the air out towards right center. Bellinger. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Two outs, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in.
Yankees. Here we go, Yanks.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him.
Now
I know it was a ground ball, but it was
fielder,
absolutely
Young-Hoo
hammered through the
Lee.
infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Warren is done, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New
for
York
the Yankees, Yoendrys Gomez.
number 94.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Young-Hoo Lee. That one in there across the letters.
No ball. 1 strike.
And
Ball.
downstairs. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground. They take the force out. That ends the frame. One left for San Francisco, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back in the Bronx, here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval warming up as well. The 1-0. A little bit low.
Down.
On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think
The
the key,
catcher,
I mean,
number
if he can
28,
get through one more
Este.
inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Wells in the box now as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Second plate appearance of the day for him. In the air to left down the line. Ramos makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24. Jason.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Come on, Yanks, let's go.
Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line
Now
moving
batting,
for the next
third
guy. So
baseman,
an infield
Oswaldo
single right there does the job. Nicely
Cabrera.
done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Checks over to first, back safely. Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Out to short, Adames. Oh, he throws it away. He's there. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
So the batting order turns over. And next for New York, Ben Rice. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And fouled off. One, 2 now. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Dominguez on third. Cabrera at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one way inside. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So bases all loaded up. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Just missed. Rips that one to right. They get 2 and draw even again. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Chapman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton appears to be getting loose. Yarbrough, the lefty, warming up as well. That's in there, and a count 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez sizes this one up, makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the left fielder,
And now Elliot Ramos. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Just missed. fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four.
Now batting.
And now the DH, Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in for a strike. 1-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He nails one out to right, and they lead it. It's 4-2.
Really impressive hitting a ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. Not even close there. And that's ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Sam Huff. Foul ball there. Man at second. That's to third. Tosses to first. And there's two down. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yoendrys Gomez done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
Out of
for
the
the
bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
number 41.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Mike Yastrzemski now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball one. This one in the air center field. Bellinger under it and makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now for the
Francisco.
bottom of the sixth, and there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
68.
mound, Eric Miller.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And up to the
Leading
plate
up
comes
for the
Cody
Yankees,
Bellinger.
the center fielder, Cody
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one home swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that
now
one.
batting. the
Every day
designated
during
hitter,
batting practice,
Paul
these outfielders get about
Goldschmidt.
10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Goldie, batting with one down, takes a strike.
No ball.
The
One
Yanks
strike.
trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball.
Next
Ball
one misses.
outside.
2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of
Now
quick
batting,
outs.
the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramos hauls it in to end the inning. New inning getting
Leading
started,
off for San
and digging in
Francisco,
for San
the shortstop,
Francisco,
Willie
Willie Adames.
Let's go, New York. Let's go, Yankees.
Pitches in there, and it's 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That's a foul ball. You got this.
The shortstop
1-2.
takes the ball. That one
2-2.
missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Let's go.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's the pitch to Adames. Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the center
Jung
fielder,
Hoo Lee
Jung-Hoo
will hit next.
Lee.
1 for 3. Rudder takes off. Fouled off to the right. Rudder at first with no outs here. Misses
Ball
off
one.
the inside, and the count is 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Now batting, third
And
baseman,
here is Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Chapman gets a piece there.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next offering upstairs. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Yeah, the batter now, Elliot Ramos.
Come on, New York. Let's go, Yankees.
Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. That one found hard the other way. Two outs.
Ball.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. Back in the sixth, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
That one's in there. 0-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball still 0-2. Fly ball center field. Bellinger right there to make the grab. And that is that. 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 5 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for
We're
San
back in a new
Francisco.
pitcher here to start the bottom of
Number
the 7th.
76.
Spencer Bivens.
Spencer Bivens.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
off
Yankees,
for the
Anthony
Yankees,
Volpe.
the shortstop.
The Yankees
Anthony
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And he deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The Yankees looking to rally. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And now 2-1. To the right side. Fitzgerald Oh, a great flip. On the money. Nice play.
If you want to be a great
The kicker,
defense, you
number
have to
28,
deliver consistently.
Austin.
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel
Wow.
plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Fouled off. He was late. The Giants leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
No
time.
ball.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to go. Just off the outside corner. 1-2 the count. That's inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
New York
and a new arm on the
Yankees,
mound to start the 8th.
number
Fernando
63.
Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading
Wilmer
off for
Flores
San
getting
Francisco,
ready to
the
hit.
first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Check swing called strike. Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Hitting the air out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Sam.
Now the
Huff.
catcher up to hit, Sam Huff.
Let's go, Yankees. Show 'em how it's done.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's to third. Cabrera throws across the diamond, gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Just missed.
Outside.
Next
the
pitch
ball.
misses, and it's 2-0.
2 balls. No strikes.
That to right. Judge brings it in, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Yankees 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
Now
he's been
pitching
so
for
good
San
against
Francisco,
lefties.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
off
Yankees,
for the Yankees,
Oswaldo Cabrera.
the third baseman, Oswaldo.
Well, it's critical right here
Cabrera.
that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Yep.
That clips the corner. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just missing there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball.
I don't know how you
2
take
strikes.
that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Tapped softly on the ground. Fitzgerald. The throw to first.
That's an out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker is
The first
designed to
baseman,
do.
number
Get a guy to roll
22.
over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. The Yanks trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now the count is even.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one in, and that's ball 3. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 99.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Cruz back to work.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Around first, digging for 2. Still finds a way to get off a throw. In there safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 out, runner at second. Lee digs in now. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0 to count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
This to third. Cabrera on the run, sends it over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker.
Now pitching for
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Walker.
Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Leading
we'll see if he can
for
wrap
the
up the win
Yankees,
and get himself
the
a save.
center fielder, Cody
And here comes Bellinger. pitch is outside, ball one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Ball two.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
3-1.
Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Man at second. And there's a ball.
Yep.
No outs. Runner on second. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hot shot to third. Sends it to Flores, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He's 2 outs away. Chisholm, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Pulls that one foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony.
So last chance for the Yankees. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Walker is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see